And as she got to me and started to walk past me, she starts saying, Look, if you're going to run along this path," and I cut her off. I said, "Love, I've stopped for you." Because I was being courteous. How's the lockdown treating you? It's tough, no? It's tough that people can't get out and go and do the things that they normally do. It's a weird thing. It's unprecedented. We've never had anything like this before. But, I mean, how are you dealing with it? I think it's making people crazy. I think there's some elements of it are bringing out the best in people. So the people who are working really, really hard to look after us. But it's bringing out the worst in other people as well. I think some people feel they've got to police the situation and police people who are probably doing nothing wrong, who are abiding by rules. So, like, I've seen a lot of things on the internet where people are posting a photo of people in the park and saying, "Look at these people! Like, how dare they? How dare they be out in the park?" When the person taking the photo is actually in the park as well. It's ridiculous. So people are just, you've still got to respect people. You've got to respect people's privacy and, yeah, I mean, deal with the idiots. There's always going to be idiots, but you can't police other people. And I've had some weird, like, I'm the most chilled person in the world, but I've had some strange experiences recently with the lockdown. I go out running probably 2 or 3 times a week, trying to get back in shape, try and get back to my streamlined form. But yeah, I'll try and run where nobody else will be. So I usually go, there's a forest near me, there's a river. So the other day I was running down the river, and as I'm coming down the path's quite narrow, but as I'm coming down the path, there's a woman coming up the path, the opposite direction, coming towards me, kind of in the distance, and she holds her hands up like this. And so I stop and I start walking slowly towards her, and she kind of shouts over to me, "Are you going to stop or shall I?" So I said, no problem, I'll stop. So I stopped and I stepped to the side of the path and out the way as she walked towards me, and that's cool. No problem. And as she got to me and started to walk past me, she starts saying, "Look, if you're going to run along this path," and I cut her off. I said, "Love, I've stopped for you." Because I was being courteous. I'd stopped and letting her walk past and giving her space and everything else. But this woman wanted to lecture me on running down this path. So people, for whatever reason, are wanting to confront people who are doing the same things that they are. I mean, I was just being polite. I was just kind of, I was looking out for her. I was holding my breath. I was breathing heavy, but as she walked past, I hold my breath so I'm not kind of letting air out on her and whatever that she might be worried about. I was trying to give her the most comfortable interaction she could have. And at the moment, that's what we've got to do, is we've got to negotiate. We're in alien territory. So we've got to negotiate with the people that we come up to when the two of you have a decision to make. But we've got to do it with respect. And then I had another really weird experience where I went to do my food shopping. Tesco didn't have the food that I was looking for. So I thought I'm going to pop down to the local petrol station. So I pulled up, I got out, I walked up to the petrol station door, and the woman, the owner of the petrol station, had set up kind of a desk at the front of the door outside of the shop to serve customers. She wasn't letting anybody into the shop, and you had to place your order with her. She goes in the back, she collects whatever she needs, and she brings it back out to you. So I go up and I asked her, "Can I have a loaf of bread?" I can't remember what it was. I don't know what it was that I ordered, but I asked her for something, and she said, "Where are you from then?" To me, being chatty and thinking she's trying to make nice conversation, I said, "I'm from Birmingham originally, but I live just down the road, and I'm living in West Wales now." So I said, "I'm just living down the road." She said, "Oh, that's funny. I've never seen you here before in this shop. Do you not support your local shop?" I said, "No, I do. I've been here and I've bought things from here before. I come here occasionally." And it shocked me. She turned around and she said, "Well, I've never seen you here. I work here. I'm the owner. I work here 7 days a week, and I'm always here, always serving." And I know that's not true because I go there quite often, and I always get served by a young boy or an older gentleman. So it just shocked me. I was like, I felt really unwelcome, and I thought, so this is really a weird situation. So I said, "Well, it's very nice to meet me being me." I said, "It's very nice to meet you. I'll see you again." So, and I went back to my car, but inside I was like, how dare she question me about where I'm from and who I am and all of these things, and then tell me that I haven't been to a shop before. Like, how dare she? So I go back to the house and I started to like be a bit annoyed about it. And anyway, so I got back and it was dinner time. And at the moment, I'm on a keto diet. I'm following a keto diet, so I eat a lot of eggs. So I went to have some eggs for my dinner, and we hadn't got many eggs in. And I thought, this is my opportunity to go back and just have a little word with this woman. So anyway, so I'll go back, and I'm going to call the woman Karen because I don't know what her name is. So I arrived back, and Karen's there serving somebody else and collecting a load of bottles of wine. This woman was ready for this Easter bank holiday weekend, I'm telling you. So she took away 60 bottles of wine. I get to Karen and I say, "I'd like to order some eggs off you, please, Karen, because I want to show my support for your business, for your local business." And she was, I could tell she wasn't very happy. I said, "I just want to kind of prove to you that I can support the business here and that I've been here before." And she said, "Oh, okay." So, and she still wouldn't believe, this is what was unbelievable, that she wouldn't believe me. So I'm explaining to her that I live down the road, but she wouldn't believe me. And so she said, "Okay, so what street do you live in then?" And again, like I didn't want to really answer the question, but I answered just to prove to her. I said, "Right, I live on this street." And she said, "Oh," so she still didn't believe me. She said, "Oh, well, if you live on that street, like you say you do, that lady over there at the petrol pump, she lives in the same street, so you'll know her then." So I turned round and I said, "Oh, hi, yeah." It was my neighbour. So I said, "Oh, hi, yeah, how you doing?" She said, "Oh, you're all right, yeah." She said, "You're my daughter's name's Dad, aren't you?" Yeah, how you doing?" So then I'm like looking back at the woman like, really? Like, do you know what I mean? And she was fuming. She said, "Oh, okay." So anyway, so she went in, she got my things, I paid, I come out and I go over to the woman who lives in my street and we start having a chat, and I know that Karen's watching me out the window and I know she's fuming because she can't continue to chastise me. And so I speak to the woman and I say, "God, she's really unwelcoming." And the woman said, no, she's doing a service because there's a lot of people, tourists coming down to West Wales for the bank holiday weekend, and she's kind of, I said, no, that's not the point. I agree with that. I agree with looking out and kind of tourists coming down here is not the right thing, and so we're looking out for the health of people. I get that. But to kind of call me a liar in the middle of everything, and when I'm explaining to her that I live up the road and this is one of my local shops, it's not right, it's not on. Anyway, so I was stood there talking to this woman about Karen, and I turn around and I look, and Karen's in the window and she's smiling, but she's fuming. FEWMIN. She's fuming because she wanted to chastise me. But that's the thing, like we can't police other people. You don't know who other people are. You can't kind of discriminate against people because they look a certain way. Just because I was English, and I didn't sound like I was from round here, didn't mean that I wasn't from round here. So we've just got to respect each other. And it's the same with anything. Like, you've got to respect everybody. Do what you can do and protect yourself and protect other people. But we've got to respect each other. Anyway, so Karen was spitting feathers for the rest of the day, I would imagine, and I got my eggs, and so I'm looking forward to seeing Karen again and saying hello. So so I'm hoping that your lockdown Easter weekend is glorious as it is here. It's so nice and sunny. we've had a little barbecue, just me, my wife, and my little girl. Oh, it was delicious. I hope you're doing something similar, and you've still got to enjoy life. There's no way that we can be locked up and just cooped up. So enjoy your gardens, and just don't pay attention to any of the negativity out there. It's horrendous.